moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run forward with Henry. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Roethlisberger. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up third down.
Now Ben on third and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 42 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Titans nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Tannehill. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on the play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 14. Titans nothing.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
8-yard pickup.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To A.J. Brown.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry, 30 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Titans 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From behind the chain, 2nd and 13. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Samuels. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
And he connects with Ebron. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Samuels takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
3rd down and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17.
He's taken down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 26 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he stopped immediately there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
And 10 at the Titans' 24-yard line.
Again, a run with Connor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Got an Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Bentley here, knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Boswell's kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular